my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Deidre. If you're returning, it's great to see you. I'm a couple weeks behind. Make that like 18 days behind on updating these. I did already put in some of my August numbers. So we're just going to roll with it and do what we can do. These are some worksheets that I had printed off of the Budget Mom last month. I'm probably not going to do them today because I don't want to run this over too long. This is off of the Budget Mom too. Since I did get hacked and my social security number got stolen, I've had to change passwords for everything and I can't remember none of them. This is cash envelope breakdown, but I'm not doing those today. And then this is from Butterfly Digital Company. I'm actually trying to work to get ahead, 1 month ahead savings. I haven't started it quite yet. I do have I created the little envelope for it in here. This is the one I was gonna use for my 1 month ahead. And then I added restaurants in here. I don't have any of the cash in here. I have all the cash for gas in my wallet. But we'll get back to that. I do have, I think, some savings challenges. I'm going to try and cash stuff here very soon, but I'll make that its own separate video. So for now, we're just going to work on these. And like I said, because it is already the 20th of August, I have made a bunch of payments. I did write down my credit score so we can do that. So we're just going to roll with it, do the best we can do. I have made tremendous progress, which is great. All right. Oh, I don't have highlighters. That's important. I'll be right back. All right. So you guys will see things shift around again. My husband is actually at Bye Bye Baby, getting rid of or selling the last few items. We have the big stuff, the bassinets and the crib. And with that money, we actually are redoing Hunter's room into a big boy room with a twin size bed. So he's very excited. I thought that would be a nice use for those funds. And something for Hunter to look forward to because it's been a lot. Okay. So we are doing that. So you are going to see, I'm going to move back into my old office, but I'm going to try and make it my office and budget space and less like my husband's storage unit. So I'm actually looking forward to that. So, all right, so we're going to start here. So Home Depot, I paid it off. We're done. So let's color those suckers in. The whole thing. And I'm really excited because then I can actually put my bulletin boards up and I'm not going to color them like every bit of white space. I'm just trying to color them in. That way I can hang up these and see them as a reminder for how hard I'm working. I'm so happy. I was approved for short-term disability and then my work also pays me maternity and I can collect both. There's no problem with that. And I used PTO. And I get hospital indemnity pay, which I kind of covered in one of my last videos. And so with my first disability check, I was able to pay off a credit card. And I used that money, like the left of that money to buy Hunter's bed. So I didn't have to wait to sell the crib. Because it takes like a week and a half to ship. And so I figured I'd just get a head start on it. So I already ordered that. And the sheets or like the bedding and, you know, all the things that you have to order when you get a new size of a bed. Because we don't have any twin beds. So I don't have any bedding for it. So I ordered new bedding and waterproof protectors and all of that. So all we have left to buy is the mattress, which I'm hoping we go buy today in cash. And then we will be done with that. But I was able to pay off a credit card. I've actually paid off 3 credit cards since my last video, my last budget update video with this. And then I'm hoping on Monday I can pay off a 4th and half of a 5th, or more than half of a 5th, because it'll only leave like a $200 balance. I'm so excited that I was able to get these paid, y'all. My credit's gonna go up. I'm so happy about that. All right. We are paid in full. And we're gonna put the date. I think I paid it on the 26th. So let's see. Paid off 7/26/2023. Okay. That way we know how hard we worked. Alright. Alright, so that one's done. I'm gonna put that on the bulletin board. Alright. Ulta went up and back down. So from the last time we colored was here. I'm not gonna color anything because our balance is like pretty much equal, so I'm not gonna color anything on this one. So funny, I don't really use that card, but it just doesn't seem to be paying itself off very fast, which is my fault. So the balance on this one is up, so I'm not gonna color it. I don't even know what I've used this card for, to be honest. I think some Amazon went through on it that I wasn't expecting, because I have some subscribe and saves, and I thought I had switched them all to my debit card, but sometimes they just like to randomly appear on other cards. This card is paid in full. I paid it off just the other day. So what day was that? I think it was last week. Here's my calendar. I paid it off on the 11th, I believe. Paid off 8/11. Yeah, I'm so excited I got this one paid off. I am going to close this card. I'm not going to close it yet because I want to keep it open to keep my score up, since I am going to be buying a new, I keep saying new, but like new to me car, but a used car in November or December. And so I don't want to close anything until probably after that, but I'm just so happy it's paid off. I don't know why I hate this card so much, but I really do hate this card. The neighbors are having their fence painted, so my doorbell camera has been going wild and out today. Hunter is napping. He's been a little fuss buckety today, a little clingy. I think he's tired. Sorry, the cats just scared the heck out of me. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. By the way, I got a new stand. How do you guys, does this angle look better than my normal angle? Let me know down below. This is like an actual like tablet phone stand, so I can, it's not sitting on the desk so you don't see the black thing. It actually goes all the way down to the floor. So I was really excited about it. So I'm using it today for the first time, so let me know. So yeah, I don't think he's feeling too good today. I think he's just tired. So he had swim this morning, and now he's napping. Then after his nap, we have a haircut because he has his first day of school in pictures. I mean, first day of school is subjective because he's always in school since he's in preschool and they don't like break. So he will be getting a haircut for picture day on Friday, and then he will, yeah, I'm so excited it's paid off. He will, be going to try out new beds today. Oh, that's the first picture. Just making sure I'm on the same path. All right. So Citi, I made a huge payment on Citi. Let's see, okay. So I'm still over the limit from what my debt total was, so I'm not going to color anything. I'm working on getting that paid back down again. So we're not going to color. Capital 1, paid in full. So I'm very excited. I paid that one off yesterday. Paid off 8/18. It makes me feel so good to know I'm finally making some progress. There's a dog barking outside. It almost sounds like my dog, but both of my dogs are inside. So it is definitely not him outside barking. I ordered some new highlighters because the Budget Mom came out with her new bill books, her trackers, and the highlighters and the money envelopes and stuff. I didn't get the envelopes. I didn't, because I have the ones I'm using, so I don't need to waste money on that. Because I feel like at this point it's like for me it would be a waste of money. Because I already have some and I don't need to just spend money to spend money. But I did get the highlighters and the book, the one I use, the Budget by Paycheck book. I got the oil slick one. That's the one Hunter picked, so that's the one I got. So I ordered that yesterday. That way I have it for next time. This one I printed myself through, I think, Homeschool Printing. But I'm glad I don't have to print this one. Again, I'm glad I get to just buy it already printed. I don't mind, obviously, paying to have it printed, but by the time you pay for the workbook PDF and then you pay for the printing, I mean, it's about the same, sometimes even more. So I need to restart the classes again. We had kind of taken a break and never finished the full course. So I'm going to actually go back and just start from the very beginning. And that way I can kind of refresh myself, make sure I'm doing everything the right way. I mean, I guess the right way is also subjective because Kamiko's right way may not be the right way for me. But just, you know, make sure I'm doing things. Oops, because I'm using her method. I was actually looking at Baddies and Budgets. She just came out with a new, the 100 envelope challenge or whatever. And I was just curious to see what she was charging for that. And I went over there. It was like $70. And like, I know that she puts out really good quality products and things, but I have those 2 envelope challenges that I showed you guys, so I'm going to just do those. I liked that hers was like in a little notebook thing instead of the envelopes, but to be honest, I'm just not going to spend $100 for a challenge like that. The ones I have are perfectly acceptable. I did pay for those, so I'm going to use them. So, sorry, that was the cat jumping up. I just checked to make sure that this card said a 0 balance today, and it did, because I went in to do my, alright, so that one's paid, alright, yay, another one paid, another one bites the dust, oh, sorry, very excited about it. Alright, PayPal, alright, I'm still over what my total debt was, so I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm so ready to get these paid off. I'm so tired of looking at them. Venmo. I'm not going to color anything because I've already colored 2.5 and I'm barely under that, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Target. This is the next one I'm going to pay off, so I'm waiting for my next disability check, which will be in, I thought it would go in today, but I think it'll go in Monday. I'm going to pay this card off. And then I'm going to pay off half of my Dell, which was my work laptop that I got for YouTube. So right now we're sitting at 648. I thought I checked this one yesterday. Did I? I did, but I didn't write it down. So I'm not gonna color anything on this one because I think my balance might be a little bit higher than this, but I can't remember exactly. I think it was like 670. So I'm not gonna color anything. But I'm gonna pay this one off, like I said, next week, so we can color it then and color all of them. Lowe's, I'm not gonna color anything because my balance is higher. Care Credit, man, that interest is killing me. I cannot wait to get this card paid off again because this is interest. We haven't used this card. So when you see these big jumps, that's interest. And like my payment's not, sometimes my payment covers it, sometimes it doesn't. I'm so tired of this card too. I'm tired of all of them, let's be real. I'm not gonna color anything on this one because it's higher. Apple, I'm not gonna color anything because we're higher. I probably need to update my sheets again or maybe print new sheets. This one is higher. I'm not gonna color anything. My personal loan, nothing's changed since my, oh, that's my HELOC. But the balance on this one went up because I did do a draw to pay off Home Depot. Because I couldn't make a $3,900 payment in enough time before the interest kicked in. So the interest on the HELOC is cheaper than the interest on the Home Depot card would have been. So as of right now, my payment hasn't changed, but I know it's supposed to. Let's see, 26. So it shouldn't have changed. I shouldn't have anything to color on this one because I didn't make a payment last month. I had to skip a pay. I had intended on making the payment anyway, but things kind of kicked off and I just didn't get to. My husband has not told me what his balance is on this card. He did make a payment on it yesterday. I still don't know the balance. I told him to make a $60 payment. He made a $41 payment. So I don't know what the balance is. So I've asked him probably a dozen times. I'm over it at this point. And then I don't know what the balance is on this card either. So that's a rat, you know. My work credit card, I just made a payment on. And then Dell, I made a payment on. So I didn't have anything for those. I don't think I do. Let's see. I have all kinds of stuff printed everywhere. All right, I don't think I'm gonna do this one this week because I did have to pull some savings, and I've restarted the savings and stuff, but I don't know how much I have in there right now. So we'll go back and do that maybe next month. So for July, I have these numbers. So Capital One was $560. City was $660. See, that's such a wild jump between the two. And then Credit Karma was TransUnion, $560. Equifax, $568. So they went down on those. It went up on Citi and it went down on Capital One. So I'm waiting to see once those new payoffs get posted, how they do. Because that's 3 cards. Well, the Home Depot probably won't affect me because that was in my husband's name. And we were way less than 50% on that balance. I haven't done any of these. So obviously we know we got Hunter stuff, so it's 104. Credit card, we can do Dell. Because I didn't do Dell yet, so 567, 19. And there's 30 cards. 567, 19 divided by 30 is 1890 a card. Okay, so that's basically 2 cards I can color. And this one once I put the new balance here. So I'm going to pay off half of this one. I think I'm making like a $300 payment on this one. So this one will be paid off probably by September or like into September. All right, so we got Dell and then work credit card. So that is $1465.62. $1465.62 divided by 30. Oh, make sure I didn't hit something. 48.85. Right. So we got these. So again, I'm glad I printed a few extra so we can keep track of our stuff better. Oops. Right, so we'll just slip these right in here. These are just extras. I did print out this Budget Crush workbook. I'm going to start working on doing this workbook on my own, and then I can go over it with you guys. I printed a new bill tracker. I don't really use them, but I'm trying to really dial my thing in. I printed the variable expense list. As you know, this is my debt picture, so we're going to mark these off here. So I have paid off this one. I have paid off this one. And I have paid off this one. I am so happy about that. So the next step will be Target. And I don't even have Dell on here, but Dell will be on here. So Dell and work. CC. BJ had a card that he actually just paid off as well. That he had used by accident, and I kept yelling at him because he wasn't making the payment, and I don't get the bill for it because it's electronic bills on that one, and so I didn't even know he had used it until I updated on my credit report. And I was like, whoa, what are you doing? We need to pay that one back off. So we did pay it off again yesterday, so I'm just waiting for that. Obviously we know we don't need this one anymore, so we'll throw that one away. But that is where we're at, guys. We got some stuff paid off. That is so exciting. I really appreciate you guys coming on this journey with me. I know it's been kind of hectic lately, and I apologize for that. I mean, it was obviously out of my control, but still, it's nice to see some progress being made. Did I knock the camera again? I did. So, yeah, thank you again so much for joining me on this wild journey that is my life and my budgeting. I'm really looking forward to the next few months and getting things paid off and just getting ourselves back on track mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, that kind of thing. So I hope you guys liked this video and you'll subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit like down below and leave me a comment. I am gonna have to figure out this stand and make sure it stays tight because I felt like it kind of shifted over a little bit when I was filming, so I don't want it to be shifting on you guys. Maybe it's because I bumped it. That's probably exactly why I did it. But thank you guys again so much, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.